Hello, and welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. Today, my special guest is Scott Tashlik, and Scott is the Global Head of Internal Audit for USI Insurance Services. So, Scott, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you, and thanks for having me here.
Sure. So, Scott, what is USI Insurance Services, and what is your role in the company?
USI Insurance Services is one of the largest insurance brokerages and consulting firms in the world. We deliver property and casualty, employee benefits, personal risk, program and retirement solutions to large clients, large businesses, middle market companies, smaller firms, and individuals. We have about 8,000 industry-leading professionals in about 200 offices, and we serve clients on a local, national, and international needs.
Okay. So, Scott, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
I think USI Services would be most relevant in the area of personal risk assessment for wealth protection. In the unfortunate occurrence where a husband and wife, I guess, decide, or wife and wife, or husband and husband decide to end their union, the services that we offer can help folks protect their wealth in a multitude of different ways. Oftentimes when you are leaving a union, there are assets that need to be divided up, as well as new assets that you may have to go out and acquire. So you may have had a single home. Now you might have to go out and get a two homes. So we really provide services for, in this case, property and casualty insurance, as well as I said, wealth protection insurance products.
So, Scott, what's the best way to contact you?
So if we're talking about contacting USI for USI services, the best place to go is usi.com.
Mm-hmm.
There are links to all the different businesses and services that we have, as well as contacts for people that could best serve the needs of what that person is looking for, whether it's a large institution, middle market company, or an individual.
Got it. So, Scott Tashlik, we have now come to the most important part of this show, and that is the question of the week. So, Scott Tashlik, this is your question of the week. If you could have a 30-minute chat with any person that ever lived on Earth, whether they're alive or dead, who would it be and why?
So the boring answer would be Abraham Lincoln. So I'm not going with Abraham Lincoln.
Let's liven it up a bit.
But my family came from Eastern Europe. My grandfather and his sisters came across the Atlantic on a boat, by themselves without parents. And I think I'd really like to be able to talk with their parents. And what was it like to put your children on a boat? You've got no idea, right, what it's going to be like on the other side. And you're just sort of hoping, but you realize that to be able to do that must mean that things were so bad where they were that there was no other alternative but to split the family up, send the children in. And so, my grandfather was like 4 or 5 years old. And the oldest child, I think, was only 13 or 14. So it's not even like there was a quasi-adult.
Right.
And to take a voyage like that and recognize that voyage was going to take so long. And again, not knowing what was on the other end and not knowing who was going to get sick, who was going to live, who was going to die. To me, those are the folks that I'd like to talk to, just to really understand what they were going through and how they arrived at that decision of this is the best course of action.
That's an amazing answer, Scott. And Scott Tashlik, you have said it all. You are protecting people's risks one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thank you, Michael. I enjoyed it very much.